Before I really dive into this video, I want to ask you guys a simple question. Whatever it is that is your goal in life, whatever it is you want to achieve, whatever your wildest dreams are, what lengths are you willing to go to achieve that goal? What are you willing to sacrifice to achieve that goal? I just want you to think about it in your head. I'm sure you already know you would probably sacrifice the world. You'd probably sacrifice everything to achieve your goal. Whatever it is your goal is in your life, whatever you feel your purpose is, you're probably willing to go to extreme lengths. So whatever it is I say in this video, I want you to keep whatever you thought about in your mind, and then you can come to your own conclusions based off of what I said. So basically for the past month, I know it may not seem like the longest time, but I basically went off the grid. And when I say off the grid, I mean I didn't go out. I didn't see my friends as much. I didn't go after girls. I didn't go on any dates. I was really limiting my social media use. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't smoking. My goal this month was to only focus on my goal, focus on my dreams. Part of my life right now is I really wanted to start a YouTube channel. That was always part of my dream. I always wanted to try it, but it was only this year that I really started taking that goal seriously. And I was doing it throughout the year, but this month at the beginning, I was writing down my goals, and I decided I really wanted to lock in. I really wanted to lock in on this goal. Just based off of the experience I had, I felt like a lot of the things that we do in our free time, whether it's like the things I mentioned earlier that I cut out, going out with girls, drinking, smoking, partying, a lot of this stuff is made as a deterrent away from your goals. In my opinion, I felt like whenever I would do those things, it would just make me feel like something was lacking a purpose. I wasn't truly going after it, giving it my all. And all these things were just constructs by society telling us this is normal, you should do this, I feel like there's not a lot of encouragement, and there's not a lot of encouragement to go after your goal in society, I found. So anyways, this month I wanted to go all out on myself, not just my goal, but I wanted to have a month of self-development, growth, spiritual awakeness, spiritual growth, awareness, all that. So I really wanted to lock in. So yeah, that's basically what I did. I know that was quite an intro, but I wanted to just tell you about my experience doing that. So as I said earlier, I cut a lot of things out of my life, and I made it my goal every day to work towards my goal. And that's what I did. I'm currently making this video on the 31st of October, and this whole month I uploaded about 25 videos. I meditated every day, went to the gym every day, but that's not the point of the video. The point's more so about my experience doing these things, sort of taking a more rigorous approach to following your dreams. Immediately, the first weekend, I was happy with myself, because I was following this goal, and I was following this dream that I set out for myself for this month. And basically, I remember talking to one of my friends one time, and he asked me how I was feeling about it. Are you proud of yourself, the progress you've made? And I said, yeah, I am, but it is a little lonely. It is lonely. I felt a little bit alone at times, because I felt like I was putting in all this effort to achieve this goal, and just really putting in work into this goal, which is crazy because now that I think about it, it's a week, but I felt like there were times that I just wanted to not do that. There were times that I needed a break, which sounds a little silly because I was just doing it for a week, but I don't know, because I stopped this routine that I had going all my life, where I would go out and I would go hang out with boys and girls, and my friends, my friends being the boys and the girls being the girls. But yeah, I felt a little bit alone, to be honest. which was like a weird feeling. I had never really felt that before. I always had somebody to fall back on in my life, but like this month I didn't have that, and I was like aware of that, and it was a weird feeling. But then I had to keep myself grounded and remind myself of what my goal this month was. So that feeling was a little odd, and it did take a little bit of a toll on me. But I had to keep reminding myself of the goal, and it's like, I'm gonna get through this month of doing this stuff. So part of the goal is like I wanted to make, a whole bunch of videos. The first 2 weeks of this month I uploaded every single day. And whatever it is your dream is, like if you want to do this, like set a goal like that, like work at it every day, like progress every day, right? Like that was the idea of uploading every day, like working at it every single day. And in totality, essentially, this month was the best month I've ever had in regards to progression towards my goal, which I think is really interesting, because a lot of this, like I'm talking right now and I'm also just like I'm being introspective into my progression. It was the most beneficial month I've had, like the most progression, the most development. When I started this month, I had 600 subscribers, and now I'm at like 920 subscribers, or 930 at the time I'm recording this. And I wanted, like this month, I wanted to reach 700 subscribers. Like that was my goal. Like I started a little bit late into October, and I wanted to reach 700 subscribers, which was a reach for me. And now like my goal at the end of the year was to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. So I really realized that like all this work that I put in, like really did work in a way, because, I almost achieved my goal for the end of the year. So that's kind of crazy. But I guess like when I'm looking back on it, is the sacrifice for your goal, whatever it was I asked you at the beginning of this video, whatever it was you said you would sacrifice, is that goal going to make the sacrifices worth it? Is a question I want to ask you guys. Is whatever it is you're willing to sacrifice, when you achieve that goal, are the sacrifices going to be worth it? Because you could lose however much of your life if you're just genuinely working towards this goal, this dream that you have. And say you cut everything out. You cut out all the distractions. Distractions fill your day. Like they are distractions, but they fill your day. You probably get some sort of joy out of them. So is the joy that you're going to get from achieving your goal, is it bigger than the smaller amounts of joy that you would get from the daily distractions? I guess that's a question I have for you guys, and that's also something I need to think about, because it was honestly just this like feeling of being alone, which kind of was like a major thing for me. Like I had never felt that before, and that's something I need to think about more, because I have to ask, why is it that I'm feeling alone? And is the progression I made in this month worth this feeling? And this feeling will only probably develop further. But I also think what is interesting is that like this feeling of being alone, which I've talked about in previous videos, this feeling of being alone, you need to be conscious. I need to be conscious of why I feel that way. And feeling alone, I feel like if you're comfortable with yourself and what you want to do and your goals, you won't feel alone as much, like because you have yourself and you have the joy within yourself. I guess that's something like I never really had to this degree. Like I had, I've gone on social media cleanses before, but I wasn't truly like alone in the sense that it was just me every day working on the same thing over and over. and you know, the you wouldn't see the progression right in front of you. You're going up very slowly, and you're not aware of the progression. It's not like, okay, I made this and now I'm here. You know, it's like you're at the same point every single day, you know? And I think that's what's really important. Something that I learned that was very important during this month is that, like, working hard isn't just like, you're not just working hard and then reaping the benefits right away. Like, I think the core aspect of working hard is that you go as hard as you possibly can, and then you wake up the next day, and based off of what you did yesterday, nothing has changed. You see no progression. And despite knowing that it's not gotten you anywhere, you go even harder the next day. Or you continue that. You continue and continue and continue, not seeing any rewards, any benefits. You're even like deteriorating almost. Like, you're feeling empty inside because of you going after this whatever it is you may be. Leave in the comments what it is you guys want to achieve in your life. I'm genuinely curious. But that's something I realized, is that, like, you just gotta keep going. You just gotta work hard. And even if you don't see any progression, you need to be aware of the work you're doing. You need to be aware of the work you're doing. You need to be aware of the progression you're making. Like, just know that you went as hard as you possibly can today, and you can do the same thing tomorrow. Because something that I realized, guys, is that, like, you're capable of so much more than you can possibly imagine. You're capable of so much. You guys have no freaking idea. I never thought, like, I didn't think I could do this whole month. I didn't think I would last. I didn't think I would make the progression I made. I didn't think I would have the development I made. Because my style of content that I make, like, I like to call it, like, creating, like, it's almost like an art form for me. Like, I kind of just speak. I come up with an idea, and immediately, like, I write it down, and I'm thinking of ways to execute it. And I like seeing how my ideas form into like a video format. Like, I like seeing that happen, you know? So I'm always having ideas, and it's in my YouTube bio. I'm still trying to find a niche. Like, that's kind of my thing. Because right now I'm just exploring, and I'm just exploring the kind of content that I like to make. I'm just exploring, creating this style of art in a way as well. So this whole month, like, I made so much different content, and I think if I didn't make it this goal of mine to really, like, focus on my own development and my own goals this month, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I feel like I have come a long way in this last month. And I learned a lot about myself. Like, even just making this video, I found out a lot about myself, about this feeling of being alone and everything. But whatever it is you really want to achieve, guys, like, I hope you're really ready to sacrifice things. And you need to find what works, because it's not like in order to achieve your goals, you have to, like, sacrifice everything. But I think if you don't sacrifice some things, it may not come as easily, or it may not come at all. You certainly have to sacrifice some things, because now, like, in today's age, like, with the addiction we have to our phones and all of the distractions, all the partying, all the drinking, it's really hard to just focus. And that's why I think it's so important to, like, set a month where you just really go all in. You try. Something that Jordan Peterson says is, pick one thing that you want to try, or something like that, and go all in on that for as long as you can, and find what your limit is. Find how much work you can do, and then go from there. Like that's what I did for this month. Like, I went as hard as I possibly could, and now I'm so much more aware of how much I'm capable of, and what I like from it. Just like the whole process, you learn a lot about yourself. I know this is like a super rant video, but I just wanted to offer some, like, introspection into my mind, into my experience this past month. past months, because I've had an incredible growth this month. It's been amazing. A lot of you guys comment, which I love. Like, shout out to everybody that comments. Oh, I love the comments, guys. I love them all. And a lot of you guys subscribe, which is like beautiful. And man, I've just had a lot of development. I just really like where I'm at right now going into November. I like that I'm doing this before the New Year's. A lot of people wait until New Year's to set goals for themselves. But like, man, every month is a new year, you know? Every day is a new year. Like, every day is a new year. Well, I wish people would think like that. I wish people would wake up the next day and be like, you know, today's a new day. Like, I can be anything I want today. I can do anything I want today. Why wait until the new year, you know? We're almost in 2024, guys. And I'm excited. Like, I feel like I'm excited now because I just know what I'm capable of, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So yeah, I'm proud of myself. You learn a lot of things about yourself doing this. You learn a lot of things about yourself. You learn about what you can and can't do. You learn your limits. You learn what's good for you, what's bad for you. All of the above, all of that stuff. So yeah, guys, I don't know if like anyways, yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, drop it in the comments. I'll answer them. I read all the comments. Drop a like if you like the video. Drop a sub. Help me out. I really like this. It's my dream. I like just talking to the camera. I have all sorts of dreams, man. I'm gonna pursue all of them. I hope you guys do the same thing, because life is short. So do what you love. Yeah, this is just the style of content that is fun for me. I like it. Yeah, shout out to anybody who made it this far. I don't know if anyone's gonna see this video, but peace and love. Bye, guys.